How's it going? Motor City Miner here, coming at you from the farm again. Today we are getting that other 5 card rig up and running. Shouldn't take me too long here, but yeah, you can see the 5 slots here. I got 4 3060s over here and a 5th one over here. These are the only 3060s I have. Again, just not a fan of them. Some of them I got. I think they're all open box. Pretty much all my graphics cards are open box, to be honest. But yeah, not a big fan of the 3060. It's just underperforms on so many things. It's probably the worst of the 30 series cards. Definitely prefer 3070, 3060 Ti, 3080. The 3060 is just underwhelming, so I didn't have that many. But these were in one of my Octaminers in one of my other rooms down there. And I finally got around to swapping all those out with more 3070s. So don't really have much to do with these 5. So I figured, at least for the winter, we'll put them on here and put them in that exhaust room out back that we were working at last time, and at least make some money with them. So yeah, I'm gonna start throwing these in here. I think you can see I have 3 of the same type, and then one single fan and a triple fan. So I think I'll put the 3 that are the same together, and then the 2 others. But yeah, once I get these on, we'll see how we're doing spacing wise. These 5 slot boards are a little tighter. They're only 60mm spacing rather than 65. But I think they'll fit here fine. So we'll see in a moment. All right, so we got the 5 card 3060 rig all loaded up. We got our 3 similar gigabytes here. It's plenty of space. These are only 2-slot cards. I did put the bigger, cooler card. It's pretty much a 2-slot, maybe like a 2.25. But just because it is wider, I did put it in this spot that has the giant CPU cooler open, and then the smallest of these cards, just put on the back here. I think this is a PNY, but yeah, 3 gigabytes of one type, and then another gigabyte, and then a PNY. So we're going to throw this onto that rack in that back room, boot her up, and see if it at least works. If it works, I'm thinking, comment down below, like, what do you think I should mine with 3060s? Again, I don't really use them much. I don't like them. So, not really sure what I'm going to mine with them yet, but yeah, like, comment down below. Maybe we'll do a little straw poll, see, and maybe I'll make it into a how-to video, how to mine whatever you guys think I should mine with these. So, yeah, I'm going to throw this in the back room, and we'll be right back once I got it up over there. All right, so we're in the exhaust room now. I got it on the top shelf here, or the second to top shelf. You can see the 2070 rigs that we worked on last week. I did kind of rearrange them on the shelf, so the 5600 rig will actually end up on the bottom, and that's just because of what circuit I want to put things on. So these don't pull that much power, whereas this guy does, so he's going to be on his own dedicated circuit. But yeah, because these are, again, all on 120 volt in this room. This is not a mining room typically. But we should be all set to go. This guy is actually plugged into my the circuit that has a lot of my exhaust fans on it. Just being a 5-card rig, there's plenty of overhead on that circuit. I've used about half of it. So, throwing 5 cards on a 20 amp circuit, 120 volt, even that's half full, no big deal. So we're going to try turning this on here. Hopefully it starts up. At least all our fans are spinning, so that they were spinning. Hopefully they'll keep spinning. Turn back on here in a moment. Again, I did pre-install HiveOS on this, and the last time we were here, so hopefully it just boots right in. Let's see if these fans start up. Come on. Honestly, I might not have them set to any specific speed in HiveOS, so that may be the issue. The PNY card is spinning, but I think that one always spins, like it can't go down to 0, whereas the gigabytes, the fans can be set at 0. So we're actually going to go check on the computer now and see what's going on, but it at least looks like it booted. can't really tell much more. I mean, we got the red light on the hard drive. I don't know if it's supposed to be blinking, but we'll see here in a moment. And the Ethernet's blinking, so I'm thinking it is booted, but we'll go check on the computer to find out. Alright, so we're over on the computer, and you can see that, yes, what I'm calling R5D8, you know, sticking with my Star Wars theming, and at least the first part of any droid name is the amount of cards on the rig. But you can see it did, in fact, boot. We got all 5 3060s here. All the fans are indeed set to 0, so that's why some aren't spinning. Again, the PNY cannot actually go down to 0, so it's still spinning. But yeah, other than that, it looks like we are all ready to go. So, like I said, comment down below. Just curious what you guys think I should mine with some 3060s. Maybe I'll do a how-to video. So, be curious to see what you guys think. Like, subscribe,